Hey, this is Anthony with RevZilla TV. You can watch, decide, and ride. Welcome to our detailed breakdown of the new REV'IT Airstream leather jacket, available at RevZilla.com. To my left, you see Hive is Brian. He's our main man rocking the new Airstream from REV'IT. Bit of a crossover hit new in the REV'IT collection around that $500 mark. You're going to see a jacket that is going to be leather, but it's a little bit more murdered out, a little bit blacked out. Notice the blacked out REV'IT logoing, not a lot of reflectivity here, black only, but they're not going after the sport crowd. And that's what I kind of like about it. They're really going after maybe more of the power cruiser or naked bike crowd. So I think of, immediately when I look at this jacket, I think of something like the Diavolo or the MV Agusta Brutale Dragster. Something that's a little bit it's not afraid to be tech, but it's also a little bit more badass. And the articulation of it's not overly aggressive in sport either. If we look at it, it's going to be a lighter weight leather, about 1.0 mil grade cowhide. It's called the Odessa cowhide, and it has a light foam backing in different areas. So it has a really nice soft hand to it. There's also a removable vest liner as well to go with some of your more fall and springtime riding, but in the summer you do have plenty of perforation. So while it is all blacked out, it should flow a good amount of air, and you do have adjustable vents at the collarbone as well. Now, quick note on sizing. Hive is Brian, 6 foot, 195, 42-inch chest. He's wearing a size 52 from REV'IT, and you can see it kind of fits him spot on. Not overly long in the arms. It's going to move with him. Again, it's got the good on the bike, off the bike look to it, but it's decidedly tech inspired. Again, a lot of seams here. You're going to see the localized perforation come into play. It's a little bit more aggressive than what you might see from your traditional V-twin or HD crowd. Again, that's why I call it power cruiser, because like a cruiser's not enough. You just kind of want to be a badass. You're showing up and everybody's scared of you. Everybody. Keep in mind as well that if you're concerned about fit, we're going to ship for free over 39 bucks. And as always, click our logo right up there. Subscribe to us at RevZilla TV. Leave me your comments, your questions, and your feedback on the new REV'IT Airstream. But more importantly, stay up to date with the gear reviews we're constantly rolling out. Now, diving back into the jacket itself. ProLife armor is a nice upgrade in the shoulders as well as the elbows. That's going to be a nice, comfortable upgrade. It's a bit more all-encompassing than we see from typically the Knox side of things. And then again, the back protector does not come with anything, but it comes with a shaped pocket for the C-Soft Type RV, which is going to be seat level 1 or level 2, depending on the direction you want to go in there. On the front, notice the stretch along the arms. Big stretch panels for range of motion. Also on the sleeve, notice that stretch panel terminates, and we have basic sleeves with a medial YKK auto-locking zipper. And when you open it up, you're gonna see it's mesh backed, so that thermal doesn't come all the way down. It's just gonna be a vest liner. And then at the collar, you're going to see that there's a light area of textile that kind of finishes things off on top of that leather. So again, basic details, hand warmer pockets, blacked out logoing. Turn the face away from me there, HVB. Looking at the sleeve, again, ProLife armor, we work our way down, we see the REV'IT logo there embossed. Now we get into the area of elastication above the elbow for range of motion. Notice they've given you a darkened out panel of reflectivity here. So you're going to have that reflective pop that's kind of subtly worked in, and then we're back into the ProLife armor that goes all the way down the sleeves. One of the things I really like about this jacket is this area of quilting under the sleeve. I think it looks really, really cool. Again, they were really thinking about the style here on the Airstream. And then down along the bottom, you are going to have that area of adjustability. And again, it's a lightweight leather, very lightweight compared to your race grade 1.2 to 1.4 cowhide. It's going to be 1.0, and again, some of these areas have a little bit of foam backing to beef it up a little bit. Turn backwards for me, Brian. If we look at the back, remember, no armor coming stock, localized perforation, some punctuation lightly incorporated to get a little bit of airflow out through the back side of the jacket, and they gave you that cutaway that makes it a little more low profile here at the collar. Now, you're not in the tuck or the 3/4 typically with this jacket, but it adds a little bit of touch of style there as we look at this about 1.5 inch collar here along the back of the Airstream. Vintage leather logoing right across the top of the back, and then notice you get a little bit of extra drop seat here. You're going to have an 8-inch connection zipper. You're also going to have a jeans loop working its way in here if you want to connect it to your jeans. My gut is that most guys that are going to rock the Airstream are going to be wearing it with jeans. They're not going to be wearing it with leather pants. Come back to the front for me, and let's open it up. 2 snaps at the collar, pretty basic. If we open it up, you're going to see the thermal vest liner baked in. Notice it's a circumferential zipper that goes up and across the top. They even gave you some of that quilting or some of that textured stitching down across the front flap. Again, they went a little bit further on the style here, knowing this is more of a out-of-the-box style-oriented piece, a little bit Wolverine inspired from X-Men. That's what it kind of spoke to us. So if we zip up, there's our thermal liner. There's a pocket baked in, Napoleon pocket on the left. Notice there's a short connection zipper I mentioned earlier. There's also going to be a 360-degree zip if you want to connect this with a pair of leather pants. I neglected to mention that earlier, but again, the insides of this bad boy are just pretty basic. You can zip back up HVB. So again, tech-inspired, all blacked out, right around the $500 mark. You're looking at the vintage-inspired, the red hook, the flat bush, some of the Roamer, which is going to be in that leather jacket mix that are not going to be full-on race leathers. Again, the Airstream is going to be a nice mix to round that out, creating a bit of a different style and flavor from REV'IT. The next step in your journey is to click right here, read other rider reviews of the new REV'IT Airstream at RevZilla.com. You don't have to take my word for it. As always, we're going to ship for free over $39, and if you want to talk to a gear geek, see us at RevZilla.com or 877-792-9455. Thanks for watching our detailed breakdown. Remember, subscribe to us on our YouTube channel, RevZilla TV. I'm Anthony. We'll see you next time.